So today I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple of tools that I think are often neglected when it comes time to do the sharpening.
In the arms of the angel.
The first of which is your hoe, and the second is a shovel. Often people will think of these as something like a digging tool, but they're also actually a cutting tool as well. And if you think about it, the hoe is cutting through roots and weeds and whatnot, and when you're digging with a shovel, that will be digging through roots as well. So if you have a decent edge on those tools, you'll find that it can really improve how well you can use them. So to start off, we are going to look at the hoe first. Now the hoe has it should have rather, a single bevel on it. And the bevel should be on this side and angled like that. You aren't going to do anything to this side of the hoe except for as soon as you're done, you're just going to lightly run on the stone along this side of your hoe to get rid of the burr. But that you only do that once and very, very lightly, not to put on a bevel or anything. Get that stone nice and wet. So on the bevel for your hoe, you don't want it to be too narrow. You want it to be fairly thick on there because you're going to be hitting rocks and other stuff with this too. And if you have it too thin, it's just going to chip and bend, and you want it to be thicker so it's a bit of a stronger edge on there. Okay, so now we're gonna very, very lightly grind the inside of the hoe to get rid of any bit of a bevel or any bit of a burr that we have created by sharpening the other side. Okay, that's it. So now what we're gonna do is dry off that edge. Like that. And then you immediately have to put on some oil or some sort of a rust preventative. With that freshly ground edge on there, it will start rusting within a couple minutes of you grinding that. So just lightly put some oil on there. just like that, and you are done. And as you can see, it's about maybe a 45-degree angle on there. So fairly steep bevel, and it's just on the outside, nothing on the inside, and that's it. So next up is the shovel, and on the shovel you are going to put a bevel on the inside. On the hose, you're grinding on the outside. The shovel, it's going to be the inside that we're grinding on and putting the bevel. And it's going to be sort of the same thing. You aren't going to want to get that bevel too thin, because this is also a digging tool as well. So you want to make sure it's somewhat steep so that that edge is a little bit stronger. There you go. Now you got to do the same thing on the shovel. You got to dry it off. All the moisture off from it. Like so. And then put some sort of a rust protectant on there. Oil or WD-40 or whatever it is you want to put on there. Just something so that rust doesn't start up on that fresh edge there. And that's it. So there you have it. Sharpening a hoe and a shovel on an antique grindstone. Hope you enjoyed.